Hello guys and welcome to the part 2 of the how to make a game in UE4 series. So we're gonna make a simple sphere parkour game this time because that's really simple and it explains the basic functionalities of the thing. So we're gonna make a new folder, right click in the content browser, make new folder and name it blueprints. Sorry. If you, in case you didn't know, Blueprints is the visual programming language of UE4, which makes learning programming for beginners much easier. If you understand the fundamentals of Blueprints, then you're gonna be easily and able to understand the basic fundamentals of C++. So let's right click and create a blueprint class. Name this actor. A pawn is an actor that can be possessed and receive input from a controller. It's basically like a character, but like characters mostly for humans, not for spheres. So we're gonna go with pawn this time. I'm gonna explain characters in a later video. So just name this player sphere. That's gonna be fine. So open this up and make it full screen. So now this is the blueprint window. We're gonna add a component and uh, a sphere. So basic shape sphere. We're just gonna name this mesh. And now we're gonna come to the details panel right here, and we're gonna check the simulate physics because we're gonna need it for the rotation of the sphere. So just click this and make it true, and then we're gonna add another component, camera. But you can see that this has got parented to the mesh. That is because we had mesh selected. So the camera spawned as a parent or a child of the mesh. So we don't want this. We just delete it. We're gonna select the default scene root and then add the camera. So it's not a child of the mesh. We're just gonna move the camera up a little bit. We're not gonna need it. We're gonna program this out, but like it's fine. So over here, you're gonna see two more graphs. This is the construction script and the event graph. We're gonna work with the event graph for now. The construction script is for things that have to be executed before the play button. I mean, before executing the game. That is like, I'm gonna give you an example. Like you have a bookshelf and a lot of books, and you have to arrange the books in the bookshelf like randomly. So you can just write a few logic over here, and it's gonna arrange the books randomly for you. You don't want to do this in the game while you're executing the thing, but you want to do this before the game, so you're gonna do it in the construction script. So let's go into the event graph. Just click this little buttons to close the icons, and now see here, event begin play. That is the event which is called when you press the play button, and we don't need active begin overlap for right now. And event tick executes every frame. So in case you don't know what a frame is, whatever you see on your screen is a series of images being rapidly shifted through. So normally it's like 60 fps on most monitors. If you got a high performance monitor, it's like 120 or 144. So it executes every frame. So like it's very fast, and also that's why it's very performance hungry. So therefore you should use this with care so as to not eat a lot of performance. So we're gonna get started now. First, we're gonna select the mesh, which was the sphere, and we're gonna drag this out over here, and we're gonna drag out from the spin and right click and search for set physics linear velocity. This one, set physics linear velocity. Select this to the begin play, and we're just gonna make a float. Press this button, little button, and make a variable. A variable is a storage space in the memory for storing data, which can be modified after making it. So we're gonna name this velocity and change the variable type in the details panel to float, and compile this button right here, and set the default velocity to like 1000. So the default value is right here, 1000, and then drag out from this pin which asks for the velocity. Right click, drag down, scroll down and press make vector. So you just leave this on 000, and just drag out the velocity and get velocity. That's gonna get the variable. Getting a variable is like it gives the value of whatever is in there. Like if we store 1000, it's gonna give 1000. If we store 2000, it's gonna give 2000. And if we drag out the set node, it's gonna set the variable. It's gonna change the value in. So if the original value is like 1000 and we set it to like 2000 and connect it with the begin play, it's gonna change, erase this value and set it with 2000. So that's how the get and set works. So we're just gonna get the variable and set this on x. That should be enough for now. So now we're gonna come to event take. If we press play now, just drag this out. Just left click and drag it out. Play now. This is not gonna be enough size actually. So we're just gonna scale. Left click on this platform and just scale this up on X to like 1000. Yeah, your material will be distorted. I'll tell you how you're gonna fix that. So if you press play, you're gonna see that the sphere is just at one place and the camera is like just weird. So we're gonna go to the player sphere and we're gonna drag out the camera over here and we're gonna right click and set world transform, this one, and then we're gonna drag out and right click and make transform. So for this we're gonna drag out the mesh again and get world location, and we're gonna vector plus vector, just type plus and you'll get this. And let's just make vector, like drag down and make vector and make two more variables. So this one we'll call vertical offset, and this one we're gonna call horizontal offset. So we're gonna compile this and set horizontal offset to like 400 and vertical offset to 200. Drag this out. Oh, actually horizontal offset should be minus 400, sorry. So just drag that out and set the horizontal offset to x and the vertical offset to z. Just leave the y as it is and plug this into location, and in the rotation just put minus 20 minus 20 in the y. That's gonna make it a bit rotaty, so you're gonna be able to see a sphere well. So I expect that this is gonna be enough for now. Let's just see everything good. Yeah, so let's press play. Oh, it's not working for some reason. Well, let me check for a second. uh what's wrong right here? I'm gonna check this out and let me know what the problem is. I got it. So just click on player sphere and search for possess. Click on this and search for possess, and you're gonna see auto possess player. Just select player 0 and that's gonna fix it for you. So now when you press play, you're gonna see a sphere rolling along. And if you want to change the speed of the sphere, you can just go to the velocity and just press that little x in case, well, because we're searching there, and just set this to 2000 in case you want to double it. And if you press play, you're gonna see that the speed is double than it was before. So now just I think 1000 is a good number for right now. So let's just leave this, and for now let's just fix the distortion on the mat. This thing you right here. So for you it's gonna be like lines and lines. It's gonna be pretty distorted. So just click on this in materials, just double click on this, and you're just gonna have to right click and add object scale like I have here, and I'm gonna show you how to do it. So you're gonna drag out XYZ and right click and add a component mask. Just search for mask, and it should just leave this on RG and just multiply this with this, and hook this up to here, here, and here, and also over here on the base texture, and also on the normals. This hook, just multiply this with this, and then to this, and this multiply to this, and this, and to both the textures right over here, to all the textures basically. So that's gonna be it for this video. Please like and subscribe if it helped you, and I'm gonna see you guys next time. Peace.